subject or noun or a pronoun. See the jump into birds in the sentence. I just organize. Write this words. Put 1, 2, 3 accordingly. But in exam you have to write a proper sentence. For your convenience, I am asking you to write 1, 2, 3 like this. In exam you have to pick out the first, either it is a noun or a pronoun or a subject, and then the verb and connect the words. This will be the first one. Day. Day. Waiter. For wait. Is it okay? They waited.
They waited long for the
They waited
long
for the bus. Does it give a sense to this? Okay? Now it's okay. Why this murmuring noise? Any doubt? Are you discussing with this? Your friend? Last row boys. Be attentive. Are you taking this? Attentive in what way? Painted. We will be coming in between for the correction. If I find any mistakes in this 2 marks, that's all. I won't correct your 16 marks or 3 marks. Okay? When you take your IE exam, you will come around 11 o'clock to check your answers. If I find grammar and any blunder you have done in 13 marks, we will never evaluate a paper for IE1. And what is the purpose of you standing here and shouting for this simple one and you are not listening on that? This sim we will come when you write the exam. Okay, while writing, we will check your paper. Painted the classroom wall. Painted the classroom wall. Is it okay? Like this, we will have some few examples. In your book also it is there. We will revise at the end of the second unit. Is it clear to you? Okay. Next one. I'll start with this and we'll move on to the second unit. That is these 4 topics for first unit. Okay. The next one is aspects of interpretation. That is your second unit. Why the topic aspects of interpretation is given? What interpretation is? Interpretation is if I see this green color blackboard, I can say it is useful for students to see and understand whenever the staff works out the problem on the board. From the perspective of the student, what is the need of this blackboard when you have the advanced technology of using screens there? How I take it and how you look at it. The perception varies. Okay. For example, the novel by Ponniyin Selvan novel written by Kalki. So the novel when transformed into a movie, how it was interpreted, how it got different versions of the same novel you saw. According to the reader, for example, if I write one novel, while writing the novel, I would have included my personal experiences into those characters. You won't know my family background or my history. It happens, right? When you read a novel, the author's perception will be there. The author's attitude towards that story will be there. As long as it is with me when I finish. Once it is get published and distributed to the public, as a reader, the characters may sound different to you. Able to follow? My perception differs from in what angle you interpret that characters. So when you read a novel, it should be open. It should not be close-ended novel. Close-ended novel means where the gap between the reader and the text should be more. You should not think about the author's perspective, where supposing it was a novel written by a Malayali author. The content, everything will be related to Kerala. So it doesn't mean that you have to think everything to Kerala. So you do forget about the background of the author and start reading, enjoy the novel, enjoy the content that is described there. In a novel, the entry of the character, the atmosphere, the entire surrounding will be described page after page. how the villain entered, how he started stabbing the hero, all these things, inch by inch, each word they must have described. Whereas in the case of movie, within a fraction of a second they will finish. There is a difference between novel and the movie, as well as novel and serial. One shot in a serial, okay? Even if you fail to watch for 1 week, next week also you can watch and you can understand the continuity. They will keep dragging each and every action. So one character will shot like this. Then each and every character they will expect the same shot. So how to extend those techniques they know. It varies between a movie and a serial. Interpretation is that how we take things accordingly. We have article interpretation, magazine interpretation, and novel and short stories, even poetry also. What is poetry actually? Poetry is the overflow of emotions recollected in tranquility, they say. Wordsworth says poetry is the collection of emotions which gets recollected. What is tranquil? Tranquil is being happy. A poem is written when you are in a sense of happiness or when you are sad. Yes? The ecstasy, the peak of happiness where you feel like jumping and meeting all your friends, normal human beings. Whereas poet, they start writing the expressions as form of words through poetry. That also, poetry is also open to interpretation as readers, as students, any other whoever is taking that poetry. That is a section that is given for aspects of interpretation. That is general knowledge you should possess on that. You can go through it if time permits. Now, as far as the examination point is concerned, the topics to be covered here are active voice and passive voice. Hope you are familiar with this. Yes? Active and passive voice is also a 2-mark one. Active voice. How to change active into passive? 4 or 5 things you have to keep in mind. We are not supposed to change the tense. Okay? Do not change the tense in the sentence. Two marks done. Don't have that attitude. This 2 marks matters a lot to add on your total. Okay? Don't change the tense of the given sentence. Then change the verb into change to VP or past participle. The other day we saw no V1, V2, V3. The V3 verb only we have to put. Okay? Then the normal rule for active voices you have Lata plays football. Okay? Lata plays football. Lata is the subject. Plays is the action verb. And football is the object. So object doesn't mean that it should be either a ball or a pen or a bottle. It is not that. The subject is doing an action based on the object that is given there. Okay, the force is on the subject. How it enforces the action to the verb. That is active voice. Then, what did I tell you? This is a pattern. You have to change it into object, verb, and the reverse form. Okay? When a sentence is given like this, change the following sentence into passive. The pattern will be like this: subject, verb, and object. And we have to reverse that. Object, verb, and subject. Here, as I told you, what is the object there? Now, you read the sentence and you identify what is subject, what is verb, and what is object. And next sentence, next type is what is the verb? Is it in what is the tense here? Present tense or past tense? Place. Place is
Present.
present. So what you have to do? You are not going to change it. Then what is the V3 form of place? Place. Play. Played. Played only. So first bring the object. What is the object there? Football. What is the tense? Tense.
Past. Simple present.
Place is what tense form?
Present.
Football is
Play.
by Lata. And the word by should be there before the subject. Only hardly 1 minute it will take for you to recognize these things and changing the order. And and you get 2 marks for this. Easily. Page after page, if you write, you won't get. Making all the tenses together in one page, you will write, and the examiner won't be satisfied with that. Is it able to follow? So be focused on the grammar where easily you can score 20 marks. Here, FSL surely you will get 2 marks. And active voice, passive voice, will stick on with the nouns, easy to score. Simple examples will be given. They won't make it complicated. And one more thing you have to remember, nowadays after becoming autonomous, the colleges are asking questions from grammar itself. What are the rules? What are the rules to be followed for changing a sentence from active to passive? We can include these. I think it is there in the text. We can include these to extend the answer for 13 marks. If you write one sheet, they won't agree. Okay? So start with the objectives for changing active to passive. Give one example and change that sentence for all the possible tenses. Okay? Now we have seen an example for active voice. Okay? Is it clear? Is playing football. If it is continuous tense,
Football is being.
as usual bring the object first. Football.
Is being.
ing, if it is ing, you have to add. Football is being. What is the being for play? Played by. Is it clear? Present continuous. Then present perfect. Lata has played football. It's very simple. When you come across has or have, you have to include BEEN with that. Okay? Either has or have come across in a given sentence, you need to add been with that. So football already has is there. Has been
Played by.
we not search for the B3 played by Lata. Is it clear? For future tense, Lata will play football. Lata will play football. It may have to change add only one word to it. B you have to add. So football. Add this future will. Extra word. B. Football will be. The B3 form of play is played. Football will be played by Lata. Is it clear? Able to follow? What you read is nothing new to you since your high school you have been aware of this. Yes? Then, will have been. Maximum such extent they won't ask. There are different versions for this also. Using WH questions, one chapter is there. Then using imperatives, certain concepts are there. Okay? I'll give you one sentence like this. Let us change to all the possible form of tenses now. Okay? Sanjana narrates story to the children. I am giving one sentence. I want you to change it into simple present, the passive voice. Okay? Present continuous, present perfect, future, then past continuous, past perfect, and future. Do it. This is how you will be doing for if it comes for 13 marks. Easily you can score. 13 marks sometimes they will ask. Like previous time they asked about tenses, no? And past speech also they had asked. So if you do this with the rules, subject becomes object in the passive, when it becomes passive, object comes first. All these, if you explain and give you the examples, one or two examples, easily you can score marks for that. Give me that. tense. Only one example I have given. Change it into the remaining formats. Have you said this? Right? புரியலையே நான் பேசுறது நான் சொன்னீங்கன்னா தமிழ் சொல்றேன். You use subject like this side. Easily you can get 2 marks as well. Spending much time for this. The story has been narrated to the children by children. So each mention the type of tense you are changing and give examples accordingly. You have clarity in this. Easy to score mark. When an essay type question and a grammar is given, give option for grammar because it is easier one. Understood? That's how the examiners evaluate. If it is past perfect, instead of has, you have to add had. Is it clear?
We can use have.
Licked, L-I-C-K-E-D.
What man?
L-I-C-K-E-D. The puppy licked the bowl. Bowl. The puppy licked the bowl. Now you heard the sentence, able to identify the subject, the verb and the object. So, the bowl is what kind of tense is that? Past. So was. The bowl was licked by the puppy. But it continues. The puppy is licking the bowl. No? You have to change this being. The insect, next one. The insect, I want you to write, put your cell phone aside, I said. Get distraction for you. The insect bit the girl, bit the little girl. The insect, B-I-T, bit. The insect bit the little girl. Read the sentence, identify the tense first, and also find which is the subject, verb and object. Bring the object first. The object is not literally the object there, on whom the action is getting done. Yes? Take a try, nothing wrong, even if you say after the wrong word, nobody is going to hang you. What is the last? On whom the action had taken place? On whom the action had taken place? Obviously, little girl should come first. Little girl
Was bitten by the
why I said two kind of tenses, one tense I need. Girls, this is a was. Doubtful, say bold.
was
Was. Boys say, or was it seems. Boys say,
What happened?
why was? Right? The bit is faster. So the little girl was, what is the big thing for bit? By bit?
bitten.
Little girl was bitten by the insect. The boss played cricket. The boss played. The boss played cricket. Boss. You were his boss. You're wondering whether the find out subject, verb, object. When you change it to passive, bring the object to the front. So, the French or French. What tense is this? Teaches the any tense is the present or past or present tense. So, in changing active into passive, we have to give the V3 form of the verb. What is the V3 for teach? Teach, taught, taught. So French. What you ask? Present tense, correct? The French is taught by whom? By Mr. Is it clear? Hardly few seconds will take for you to make the alterations. Okay? Next boy. 260 Are we ready? Ready? Seema, Seema. Seema draws the sketch. Seema draws the sketch. Take your time. Find out what kind of test is that. Bring the object first. Wait. The sketch. Wait. The sketch is drawn by Seema. Next one. Bhushakanna. They revamped the hotel. They changed or reorganized it. They revamped the hotel. Just write and find out. Revamped. R-E-V-A-M-P-E-D. They revamped the hotel. They becomes them. Okay? That clue I am giving you. They becomes them. They revamped the hotel. What is the first word? Very good. The hotel. Very good. Was revamped by them. They becomes them. You have to understand. Okay. Next, Joshua. The student is studying the course. The student is studying the course. It is continuous tense. If it is continuous, we have to add P-E-I-N-G to that. What is the object there? Yeah, the course. Tense. Course means tense in that is. This is a was. Very good. The course is being studied by the student. See, any one example which we do now, you can take it and change for all the other tenses for 30 marks. Okay? Next student. Father baked cookies. You. Father baked the cookies. Father baked the cookies on the weekend. On the weekend was on the weekend. Father baked the cookies on the weekend. Identify the tense and see the object is singular or plural, how it varies. If it is singular, no. Is it continuous? has mastered the subject of design. The whole thing also is taken as an object. Good. If you find it difficult, just put dashes. This will come one, this will come two, and just insert those additional words to it. Okay? What's the answer? You can give it as chorus. The subject of design has been. She becomes her. They becomes them. She becomes. He becomes him. I becomes me. You only. You only won't change. The remaining thing, covered the gender, you have to change. Okay? He becomes. Kavya is here. Kavya is present. Kitty ate the mouse yesterday. Kitty, K-I-T-T-Y. Kitty ate the mouse yesterday. Yes? Any difficulty, ma'am?
The mouse was eaten by Kitty yesterday. The mouse was eaten.
The mouse was?
Eaten by Kitty yesterday.
Spell the word. The mouse was?
Eaten by Kitty yesterday.
Eaten yesterday by the kitty. Okay, bring the subject at the end. Good, next girl. She opened the door. Good. Next, Shalu is washing the utensils.
The utensils has been washed.
Has is there? The utensil. Wait. She, what did I tell you? Shalu is washing the utensil. Shalu is washing the utensils. Listen, boys. Shalu is washing the utensils. How will you start?
The utensils is being washed by Shalu.
The utensils? Why where? Plural, what tense is here? Why are you changing? So, utensils. Present tense plural cannot be. Are the utensils are utensils are, as you said, being washed by her. The utensils are being washed. If it is utensil, no, as you said, is plural, no, you have to change it. That identification you have to make, because in the sentence this is given, no, I can't, because she is singular, so you see this. You are bringing the utensils, you are talking about utensils which are plural, so are you have to use. Okay? Next girl, Divya is buying a new phone. Boys can try, doesn't mean that they only should do it. It's a practice for you. Divya is buying a new phone. Divya is buying a new phone. Done?